on this conversation. All right. Hi, Rio. Thank you so much for doing this. At this point, you're doing me a favor now. It's interesting that, I've known you, but I didn't really know you until this year when we got involved, with the program, and just from there, I think we formed a friendship, right? So thanks for taking the time on a Friday night to sit with me and just chat about your experience so far. Very quickly introduce yourself, tell us who you are and your journey so far, into breaking into the tech industry, project world, projects, whatever it is you may call it. Just very briefly introduce yourself.
Okay, thank you, Kes. Like you're killing me right now doing this. Anyways, my name is Onoride Segba. Everyone calls me Rio. Kes would never agree to call me Rio.
No, or
no. My name is Fu
Onoride,
right? And my name means a lot. Like my name is Onoride. Onoride means who knows tomorrow. So, for me, I think that's all you should know about me personally. My name is Okay, so for me, getting into the tech world was hard. Let me put it that way. But I always believe about going through a journey and just start the process, follow it, and have faith and just keep moving. When I came into Canada, I actually wanted to do BA. I tried to do it, but it was hard.
Didn't work out.
Me and my kids, they were young. I was far away where I had to go do it. It wasn't like now that online is just making everything so easy for us. I started, and after the second class, I'm like, hell no, I'm not even doing this because it's not for me. I think it was for me, but the class I actually joined was like the actual, it was not the BA, regular BA, it was like
systems and
the system. Yeah, it was system. So it was confusing for me. And so I left and then went through different stages here in Canada. And then I decided to do the project management, which was really interesting because it was almost what I used to do back home. So I found it really interesting. So I didn't struggle. It was nice. I went through it. And that was like 2019. And then I finished. Breaking in was hard. Like, I don't know, maybe then it wasn't so easy for us to just come and just break into the system. But now it's easier. People just come in and you just apply and you get roles and you jump in.
I don't know if it's easier. I feel there is definitely more information, right?
Yeah, exactly.
More awareness.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word.
Like you said, back then there was no information. Social media is not what it used to be 5-10 years ago, right? So things are very different. But now there's information everywhere. There are things and ways you should do certain things. So I find that people coming in, it's almost like we've paved the path for them.
Exactly.
And it's easier. So I don't feel any new immigrants at this point should be coming in and still struggling. Because we paid the price.
Yes, we have. We have. Anyways, so there was no information then. No one was telling you anything. Everyone just doing their thing. And then I said, you know what? I need to just earn. So I started doing other stuff. And of course I was earning. I was still living well, but it wasn't really what I wanted. It wasn't my dream. Like,
fulfilling.
You know what? Yes, come. Let's do BA. Because I know that somehow something must click, right?
Yeah.
And then I went into the BA class with Kes, and my God, and that was when it happened. Apply for a program manager role, and so that was the thrill for me. The way you went about the classes, the way you made us speak. I know I'm not like you're the man of making me do this. You're the only one that can actually make me do this.
Yeah, I know.
But that's what you did to me in the class. You actually brought me out. You made me talk. You made me express myself more. And the way you say, I better go there, go and try, say it. They will not beat you. They will give you the job, That really helped me to build my confidence and a lot. So it was easier for me to now get in, right? I have a job. I'm working, everything is good, and that's the most important. But I won't lie to you. Your class gave me that. No one has ever given me that before. Of all the classes I've ever attended, everyone just says, oh, where's your resume? Do this and do that. You made us do our resume. You made us understand what we're doing the resume for. You made us understand what we're looking out for. And you made us also understand that it's not about your resume also. It's not also about all your certifications. It's about you just being yourself, and you do not know who is at the other end that will just like you for just being who you are. And that taught me a lot, and that's been my helping my ladder, let me put it that way. And the roles are coming now, but just
you're picking and choosing. Not this one, this one. That's very, very nice to hear, because I remember your very first call. Like I said earlier, I knew you, but I didn't know you, right? So the very first call, we kind of laughed, and you're like, oh, I've done this. I'm like, tell me what you've done in the past. And you were explaining the roles that you played in Nigeria. I'm like, Rio, you have all it takes to do this. And you're like, yes, I'm also doing Salesforce. I've also done PM. I'm like, you've done a lot. Why are you not in the field? So I'm really happy that, you know, something has come. You've broken in, you've played several roles within the project space, project manager, even the Salesforce. So I'm excited for your journey. I'm excited to see what's in store for you. And I think this is just the beginning. Like you said,
oh yes,
now it's all about, you know, cashing in and getting in there. I promise not to take too much of your time on a Friday, so I'm going to stick to that.
Yeah.
One last question before I let you go. For new people coming in, or even people that have been here and they haven't been able to break in, you know, I always say everybody's journey is different. There's a popular saying, the day you wake up, that's your morning.
Exactly.
So what advice would you give such people, either new immigrants or people who are here, but they are not at their ideal place in terms of a professional career? What type of advice would you give them?
Okay. First, do not deviate, do not distract yourself. That thing you really want, look for it. That particular one. That was my issue. I did not stay on one lane. I was jumping because I was scared. I was like, oh, what if I don't get this? Oh, what if this one is not working? Oh, this is not selling now. Do not listen to any of that. Just follow your dream. Just follow the process of whatever you decide that you want to go with. If you want to be a BA, take BA, run with it. Do not give up. It might not come. You might have like 10 interviews. Some of them will ghost you. Some of them will come back and say, oh, we're sorry. When your own comes, it will just come.
Yeah.
It will come, because if you keep distracting yourself and say, you know what, let me just go and be running this one first, or let me just go and do this one, you get distracted. And you'll be wasting money paying for for courses that you will not even use. Oh yes, no knowledge is wasted, yes, no doubt. But if you stick on one lane and ask questions and reach out to people, there's no shame.
Yeah.
There is no shame. Ask us. I should not die my hand. There's no shame. Like, you ask, nobody's going to laugh at you. I mean, if they want to laugh at you, it's their headache. But at the end of the day, as long as you get what you want,
what you're looking for,
just follow the process. That's my only advice. Follow the process and stay on one lane. Don't get distracted.
Don't jump up from place.
Don't get distracted.
All right. Very good. You guys have heard her. Stick to your path. Don't deviate from that path. And then, of course, life would happen. Things will happen here and there, which will cause you to maybe deviate a little, but always come back to that lane that you've carved out for yourself. Okay, Rio, I think that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for taking the time.
You're welcome, Kes. Thank you so much.
I should be disturbing you now. You should be sending me money.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Kes. I truly appreciate. All right, then. Take care.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Okay, bye.